You haven't lived until you've heard the show Americans are talking about. The show that launches its listeners to the height of humanity. The audio hour that travels the landscape of adventure. The sound that comforts more than the clip of your first bolt. It's the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show!
All right, where outdoor adventure summits the airwaves, this is the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show. I'm your host, R. Brandon Long. I'll be with you for the next 30, 40 minutes or so. Across from me in Tan Van is the greatest co-host in all the land, Todd of the Top. It's good to be back.
Across from Tan Van?
Across from you in Tan Van? Across from me in Tan Van.
We're recording from Tan Van today.
Yeah, Tan Van. Up here at Art Nord Trailhead, did a little snowshoe, and we brought our professional photographer crew with us. Just because
we do.
Because we can, yeah. This week we have on the show a weekly happy trip report from Art Nord on the docket, including a lot of avalanche awareness information. In the news, snow report, save Marshall White, 37-year-old dies at Alta, body found in Hell Canyon, missing man found alive in Grand Canyon.
Jeez, news.
News, man.
Sorry, go ahead.
News. Australian ski resort burned.
These are rough, man.
Snowboarding too fast. Ski Miami. Whale counting from space. And there's news about Honnold and Vaughn are engaged to each other, ? We'll find out. Worth watching and Gear 30 segment, quote of the week, Outdoor G-Bucks. All of this and more on the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show, episode 347, Counting Whales. So let's charge.
He summits with the agility of a mountain goat, flashes routes faster than UPS, is more intimate in the mountains than Jake Gyllenhaal. He's Todd to the Top.
All right, so this week's weekly happy is...
So out of all of those amazing stories,
yeah.
Counting whales?
Counting whales.
Okay, I can't wait for that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because none of the rest I could fit into like a good title. So this one is...
Counting whales.
Is Counting Whales.
From space.
Yeah, from space. So we have an Olympic skier versus a Peregrine Falcon. So this is what happens when skiers try to...
Rudy is the name of the Falcon.
Yeah, Rudy. So the Peregrine Falcon... So, okay, the skier has like a fruit or something on top of his head that the Peregrine Falcon has to chase down and grab. And the skier's doing...
Wally
skiing. And the skier's doing like backflips over tabletops and avoid the Falcon. The Falcon's got to chase down the skier. It's actually very cool. You guys seen this? It's pretty cool. Yeah, skier versus Peregrine Falcon. Who wins? Doesn't really matter.
Falcon.
It's our weekly happy.
Falcon always wins. Did Falcon get the food?
You got to watch it. It's on. I got it on Snowbrains. Falcons always win, like you said. So, yeah.
So I got that.
Yeah. Falcons. Okay, so trip report. We did do a little snowshoeing here this morning. We hit up Wheeler Creek Canyon, and it was cold and in the shade and not great fun looking. So we didn't decide on.
We needed to find our light.
Good. Yes.
And we found our light.
Art Nord.
For the most part, we found our light. Yeah.
Trails are packed. We ran into a group of women snowshoers who took their snowshoes off. Like that's where we're at today.
Yeah, we went off just.
Yeah, we went off trail, and that's what I suggest you do. If you come up here, you can go off the packed trail. Use those snowshoes. Like actually use them for what they're.
Test them.
Yeah.
See what they can do.
You know. But it's a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's gorgeous up here. So it's that time of year when you should get outside on the weekends if you have to do that, or if you get a day off during the week. Cruise up to we're at the base of Snowbasin essentially here at Art Nord, the opposite side of Wheeler Canyon, and snowshoeing is stellar. So now
I wish you could all be here right now.
I really do.
This is really beautiful right now.
Yeah, just hang out with us.
This is the absolute best place to podcast after an amazing
beer
hike.
Fridge.
Yeah, it's really nice here right now. There's 3 cars in the parking lot, and I think we're 4 of them.
You guys want a beer? We have beer. I have a fridge full of beer.
It's almost noon.
We almost forgot. Yeah. It's like 11:53, so we're 7 minutes from beer. All right, so on the docket today is tonight at UTOG Brewing is the Know Before You Go at 6 p.m. at UTOG, brought to you by Ogden Avalanche and Gear 30 and Ogden Outdoor Adventure. We're helping you know before you go. So come on out tonight to UTOG. Oh, you know what? This probably isn't going to air till Thursday, so this does you no good for tonight.
Well, then let's talk about how good it was.
It was awesome. Yeah, thanks for everyone for coming out.
We saved lives.
We did, and no one's getting in an avalanche, getting caught.
And I think that one guy's going to be fine.
Okay, so the 9th, tonight, is actually Avalanche Awareness Lecture at Roosters B Street. So if you're hearing this on Thursday, the 9th, there's one at B Street tonight at 7 o'clock. So there you go. You're covered. Yeah.
We're talking into the future, about the past,
And then,
referring to today as tomorrow.
On January 10th, Antelope Island Sunset Moonrise Hike, which sounds fun. That's at 5 p.m. On the 11th, another Know Before You Go up at Powder Mountain at the Powder Keg. Also, the Grom Fest is happening that day at Powder Mountain. And that evening, a Moonlight Glide at Ogden Nordic. This is the best time to go to Ogden Nordic, is under a full moon. Rent yourself a pair of cross-country skis or snowshoe. Take your fat bike, if you will. Moonlighting at Ogden Nordic is a blast. That's at 6 p.m. on the 11th. Also that night is the 4th Annual Lady Wild Film Festival from 5:30 to 9:30. And then the next day, I think that's a Saturday, the 12th, Beacon Refresher Course up at Snowbasin, the Olympic Stadium area. AIARE course, you want to get your AIARE certifications January 17th through the 19th. That's a course brought to you through Weber Outdoor Program. Go to Weber, is it Weber.com or Weber.edu? Weber.edu,
Yep.
yeah. / outdoor program or something like that.
Just
search.
Weber.edu and just search.
Search Weber Outdoor Program. You'll find it. And you can get your AIARE Rec Level 1 and 2 courses. That's your avalanche and awareness stuff. Or courses. Another avalanche awareness the next on the 23rd, Roosters B Street. So there's a whole bunch of them. And then something that is close to our studio there in the Monarch, the snOwFOAM 2020 with Amy Helm at the Monarch. So that's more on the arts and music side. That's on the 24th, snOwFOAM 2020 at the Monarch. Another Beacon Refresher course on the 25th. And then, Banff is coming. 14th through the 16th. So that's we talked about this. That is your Valentine's Day evening date is Banff at Peery Egyptian Theater. Get your tickets now because they will sell out.
Now, how did you work that out? You were saying about that as far as taking your wife to a film festival that she maybe wouldn't as interested as you in.
Right. I said, babe, would you like to go out on a date?
Did you start it with babe?
Babe.
Okay, so the babe part helps. Okay, go ahead.
Would you like to go out on a date with myself and Todd? And she's like, sure. Yeah, where are we going? I have a great idea. We're going to get some food and we're going to catch a movie. So maybe 5 movies at once. Yeah.
So you sold it.
I sold
the
it.
big sell was telling her that I was going to be there.
You were going to be there.
So that's good. Thank you. Yeah. All right. And to tell you the truth, anybody that's listening that needs that extra incentive to get your wife to go, just tell them that I'll be there.
You'll be there. Yeah.
And that I'll be more than happy to sit by you as well. Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. On the radar.
Nope, that's carnival music.
That is kind of April 10th through the 11th is the Ogden Climbing Festival. And then those of you who are into growing beards, again, that the 2020 Great American Beard and Mustache Championship at Snowbird is on June 20th. Put that on your calendar for your beard mustache people. That's all I got. Okay, snow report.
I see snow.
0 inches in the last 24 hours, maybe for most of the resorts. For Snowbasin, they had 4 in the last 48, and they got a 59-inch base. Powder Mountain has a 46-inch base with 0 in the last 24, and then Nordic Valley 0, 0, and 16-inch base. Highs are nice. Sun is out. It's a groomer day. It's beautiful out here. We should get snow later on this week, so be prepared for that. We'll have Pow Pow here coming at you soon. Save the Marshall White Center. So Marshall White Center is a community recreation center in Ogden named in honor of Utah's first black police officer to be killed in the line of duty. Detective Sergeant Marshall N. White, a military veteran whose watch ended on October 18th, 1963. Marshall White Center opened its doors to the community, and they're looking at shutting it down because there's like a $500,000 repair that needs to be done to the swimming pool, and it might be easier to just build a new facility. And so there is a change.org they're trying to get a petition signed to keep it open. So if you have recreated here, if you played kayak pool there,
I have a lot of memories of that place.
A lot of memories of the place, and you would like to see this stay open, there is a petition at change.org. 3,000 signatures so far. They're trying to get to 5,000. And we'll link this up at the blog when we post it. So keep that in mind. A 37-year-old man was identified after skiers found him in deep snow at Alta Ski area. A Seattle man died Thursday after he was found unresponsive in deep snow near the Sunspot area when skiers found him at 2:30 p.m. Don't know what happened, but he was found near a tree. Could have hit the tree, got knocked out, buried, who knows. That's why, I mean, it's really sad. But ski with friends and make sure you can see people and don't die skiing because that's not good.
No, you don't want to die snowing.
Yeah, use your head, man. Body found Sunday morning in Hell Canyon. Decomposing human body was discovered in Hell Canyon Sunday morning, which prompted the closure of the trail by an investigation by Salt Lake authorities. Detective Greg Wilking said the body was discovered just after 10 a.m. by a passing hiker. It's always the hikers, the trail runners and the hikers. They find the dead bodies. Wilking said the individual had been identified.
Yeah, I know that. If you're trying to, finish your story about how he passed away. If you're trying to hide a body, the hikers will find it.
The hikers will find it, yeah. It's a matter of time, but they always find it. And every now and then a hunter will stumble upon something. But
hunters, yeah.
Male in his 50s. Nothing suspicious. They're trying to figure out the family situation right now, who he might be. And then now, good story. Good story. Good ending. Missing man from Texas found alive at Grand Canyon National Park. How long was he gone? How long was he missing?
Days.
Grand Canyon National Park. Service rangers located Martin Edward O'Connor and evacuated him from the inner canyon via helicopter. Hikers reported seeing O'Connor along the New Hants Trail, where he was located. Disappeared on the December 22nd, and they got him out. This story was on January 2nd. I don't think he was gone a month, though. I think it was like 2 weeks that he was lost in the canyon, and they found him. So good news. Found the missing hiker.
This is why guys they never ask for directions, ever.
No, we'll get lost.
He's just like, I'm fine. I'm looking around. I'm just browsing.
If you haven't seen Australia, the world's on fire down there. It's really sad.
Pretty much the entire ring of that continent. Yeah.
Very, very sad. Would Ski Australia, even the resorts have burned to the ground, like the ski resort chairlifts an Australian ski resort was destroyed in a bushfire. I didn't know they had much skiing down there, but this particular resort is Snowy Mountains on the NSW Snowy Mountains region over the weekend. Gone. Massive damage to the chairlifts and snowmaking equipment down there. So, among all the other horrible things that are happening as that whole continent burns.
Do follow that story, yeah.
All right, so I'm a fan of this story. This is fantastic. This is on my goal. It's like my bucket list. A snowboarder was cited for going too fast at Keystone Resort. Now, you don't want to go too fast in the wrong areas.
No.
You want to go fast
you want to go safe.
Safe, yeah. Right. So
we're
not condoning recklessness here. No, yeah. There's a guy, Jonathan Buckhouse. He's got a YouTube channel, and even though he rides one plank instead of two, skier, talking about a snowboarder, yeah. I thoroughly enjoy his content. This is up at Unofficial Networks. Buckhouse uploaded a video of Keystone Patrol threatening to take his pass for riding too fast. Buckhouse didn't end up having his pass taken and only has to take a safety class on how to slow down. Makes a good point at the end of the video, as there are some policies that Vail Resorts have set policies that are deterring away advanced skiers and riders, which is interesting. So they want you to slow down on the mountain and potentially don't use all those skills on this mountain that you paid all the money to use it on. Maybe go backcountry or something. They want, because there's so many recreational skiers, mid-level skiers, blue square skiers, that they're maybe passing some provisions that the black diamond skiers are maybe less wanted on the mountains, if that makes sense. At some of these bigger resorts.
Keep it safe. I mean, those are the decisions you have to make, I suppose. I would move way too slow for a fast snowboard guy. He would crush me.
All right, Ski Miami. Coming to a Miami near you, an indoor ski slope again from unofficial networks just a few weeks ago. The opening of the first indoor ski slope in North America, the Canadian development firm behind the ski slope 555 Worldwide now plans to start construction on a second indoor ski slope as part of the American Dream Miami. So there you go, Ski Miami. What the 5 million square foot mall that's being built in the ski slope are forecasted to cost between $4.5 and $5 billion. So if you thought you wanted to open your own indoor resort, you might need to check your funding. Okay, this is the name of the show, Counting Whales. I thought this was really cool. Counting Whales from Space.
One.
Pitched as key to saving them. An aquarium and an engineering firm in Massachusetts are partnering on a project to better protect whales by monitoring them from space. New England Aquarium of Boston and Draper of Cambridge say while conservation needs new, higher-tech solutions to protect whales from extinction, so the pair is working together using data from sources such as satellites, sonar, and radar. Keep a closer eye on the whales in the ocean. Meanwhile, I think Japan...
These are tagged whales.
Doesn't Japan have a right to just go harpoon them and kill them and eat them?
They just need it. Like they need it.
They need it?
They need it.
They have to...
whales.
Oh, it's so sad.
Or parts of the whales.
Yeah. They just eat it. They don't... I
don't know what they use for it.
Well, remember, we used to use the oils. But
I think they essentially they take parts and they
whale penis
crush them down.
Yeah, whale penis is huge, I think, in China.
So you can help if you have a problem. If you have, let's say, a problem. Yeah.
It's like doctor prescribed.
Like
maybe you need problems.
You need it more than the whale does.
You need ED more than... Okay. So there's an outdoor... Well, it's the Outdoor Industry Association board is now looking for new members. So if you are interested, if you are in the outdoor industry and you're like, you know what, I want to be involved, I want to be on the board of the Outdoor Industry Association, I think there's an opening there.
Yes, boards are where the magic happens.
It's where everything, you know what though, you meet people.
Committees.
Make things happen. Committees.
Drink a lot of beer. I will be involved. That's it.
Probably. It's the Outdoor Industry Board. So, there's a spot open. I knew that would ring true for you. That you just like, let me at them. I want to serve tomorrow.
I need another committee.
All right. So in sad news, there's a person that is off the market for all of us out there who thought we had a chance. And that is Alex Honnold. Got engaged.
He got engaged.
On Christmas. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the way that played out, their relationship in the movie, it was like, I think maybe he found the right person.
Is it Sonny or Sanny? Sonny? It's spelled S-A-N-N-I, but I can't remember how he pronounced it. McCandless. Sonny McCandless. They're engaged, and big star Lindsey Vonn got engaged as well to her, I believe he's a hockey player, boyfriend and now fiance. So she is now off the market. There you go.
It's too late.
Christmas time, that's when they all get married. You got to be on it. Yeah. That's all I had as far as news goes. Is on worth watching, and I just want to throw this out there because Bryden, with whom I have a lot of respect for on films, he sent this over. It's called Foothills, I'll play a little bit of it here. Foothills, the Unlinked Heritage of Snowboarding. The people of Peregrine, Turkey, have been snowboarding for roughly 300 years. It's not snowboarding as we know it, but you'll recognize it in this film by work shirt as they follow Alex Yoder and Nick Russell into Turkey's Kakar Mountains on a quest to unearth the unlinked heritage of snowboarding and have fun in the process. This is a YouTube video that Bryden sent to me as worth watching. Like, he's like, dude, you gotta watch this. So I gotta watch it, but it's 15 minutes long and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but it sounds awesome. So Snowboard Turkey. Yeah, have you been there? Snowboard Turkey? No, that's not necessarily a place that's on my instant to go list, but
I've always wanted to go to Turkey.
Have you? You were close.
Close-ish, but it's just not a great place to go right now.
No. All right, Gear 30 segment. Visit gear30.com. Use promo code OOA at checkout. Save 12% on your purchase. Weekly deals this week, I believe. Oh, you know what? I don't know what they are this week. Last week they were travel bags. This week is something else. I know, sorry.
Who's in charge over there?
Not me, apparently.
Yeah.
So hot. So Primaloft is teaming up with Adidas or Adidas, depending on where you're at in the world. And Adidas, for their insulation, is only going to use the new PrimaLoft. It's made from plastic brought from the ocean. So they create this insulation from, it's called Parley for the Ocean. So since 2005, the brand has supported Parley in its efforts to increase awareness and protect the beauty and fragility, one of my favorite words, of the oceans. In support of these efforts, Adidas has developed a robust line of shoes and apparel using Parley Ocean plastic.
Where do they expect to find that much plastic in the ocean?
In the ocean, right beneath the whale.
How sustainable is that?
Oh, they're pulling it. Well, hopefully it's not. That's the idea, right? Once we run out of plastic in the ocean, then we're done. But they will feature apparel. It's called a PrimaLoft X Parley insulation beginning in 2020. And so that is part of the whole pull that ocean plastic out of there and turn it into some fabric, which is pretty cool. So PrimaLoft. Cool. Yeah, and Adidas, which of all brands is interesting that they're pushing it in the outdoor space. Again, I mean, they've been around for a little while in that space, but good to see them doing good things. Good day snowshoeing today. Anything else you have, Todd?
I have nothing.
I want to say thanks
We're
to
recording on a
Cam,
Tuesday. On a Tuesday. When was the last time we recorded the show on a Tuesday?
In the back of a van. No, it does feel weird.
No, the van part feels good. It feels natural. There's
still
a little groove in this side of the seat.
A little Todd groove?
Yeah, so it feels just right. It's the Tuesday part that's throwing me.
It's a new year, so we got a new quote of the week. Set fire to the broken pieces.
Maybe that's not the best choice.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
We just talked about Australia's on fire. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I was trying to get philosophical and deep, and now...
Sorry, I stuck on the fire part.
Hashtag Australia's on fire. Okay. Set fire to the broken pieces. Start anew. Start anew. That's what's happening in that whole continent. They're beginning again. That's the positive.
They're still trying to put out the fire.
Glass half full. Once the fire's over.
Put out the fire first.
Thank you, Lauren DeStefano. That's who that is. All right. Thank you, Tan Van, powering today's 347th episode of the Ogden Outdoor Adventures Show. Look for us on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, BannionCollective.com, Podbean app. Chat with us on Twitter at Ogden Adventure, at Banyan Collective, or at Banyan Podcast. Sifting through hours, and you know what? I really like this song. I hope it plays because we don't really have service up here. It's called, Oslo by, I don't even know how to say the artist's name. DeJoey? Have you ever heard of her? DeJoey? Yeah. Oslo, nice little ditty here. John Muir would say the mountains are calling, and we're here, but let's go.
Let's look out at it.
Let's look at it.